Hello everyone, Daisy here again with another layout for Spiegel Mom Scraps. This month we are using circles and sketches as our inspiration, and I just showed you the sketch that we are using from Laura Whitaker, and here I'm just jumping right into it. So I'm going to apologize if you hear any snoring or anything. My daughter is sleeping right next to me in the bed, but I need to get this done. So what I am doing here is I'm just using some clear white, or not clear white, seriously, okay, some clear gesso from, it's Prima, and I got it off of Amazon. And then I'm using this gelato, and this is something I got in my Secret Not Secret kit this month. And it is in the fig color. It is a Faber-Castell gelato, and it's like this really gorgeous kind of purple color. So I'm using my watercolor brushes and I used the packaging technique and smushed it down and then used the brushes to kind of make the splatters. And here I'm using some pink stiletto Shimmerz Coloringz that I got from the shop. Just adding some sprinkles of that. Now I had gotten a prize package from the Secret Not Secret online crop, and it was full of the Cocoa Vanilla Bohemian Dream, I believe that's what it's called. And oh my gosh, it's so gorgeous, and I just figured it was perfect for what the sequin mix I wanted to use and everything. And I'm going to apologize for kind of my camera angle here. I didn't realize how off it was. I just moved my desk. I moved it down maybe a foot, and so I had to adjust my camera setup, and apparently I didn't do a very good job. So I will be aware of that for next time. I'm just using the 6x6 paper, and that's one of the Cocoa Vanilla papers, and I'm just, as you can see, I'm painstakingly cutting out just little pieces of it because I want to layer just tiny bits of it behind these photos. Now these photos are of my daughter's first dance, not first, her second dance recital. She was in a large group, and she does lyrical, and she just looks so beautiful and grown up. We got this picture under this beautiful flowering tree, which I pretty much completely cut out, so you can't see the tree. Now I used my silhouette portrait, and I cut out some of these wreaths, and those are from the Silhouette Shop. And now you can see kind of how I'm doing my clusters. I did kind of alter how the clusters were from the sketch by moving like the title / journal card space from the bottom left to the top right. But pretty much everything else is around the same. Now we're supposed to use circles this month, and I dislike circles. Circles don't like me, I don't like them, we just don't get along. So I am going to be using things that mimic circles but might not actually be considered a circle, I guess. So like those wreaths, they're in a circle shape, but they're not exactly circles, right? But I'm going to call them circles. So here I'm just kind of putting these clusters together, and oh my gosh, I am kicking myself because I didn't glue anything down the way I had it, and it doesn't end up the same way that I have it, because as soon as I moved it I couldn't remember. And so when I came back to glue everything down, I'm just like, oh, yeah, I have no idea where that was supposed to go. So I just kind of make it up as I go along. And I'm using these flowers. These are from the die cut pack, and that little word beautiful there, that's also from the die cut pack. And those are, like I said, from Cocoa Vanilla. And I'm just going to mess around here, trying to decide if I want to pop some stuff up or what I wanted to do. And then I'm like, well, I need to bring the background in to see how big I need my clusters to be in order to fit in the area that I want them in. And so then I'm going to start adhering things down. So you're going to see me mess around with that for longer. So I don't know if you have been following Spiegel Mom Scraps on any of the social media sites, either Facebook or Instagram, but Jody just did a huge release of new sequin mixes. I think there are over 20, I want to say, new mixes. I think that sounds right. That just went live November 1st, and they are beautiful. Let me just say this. Wood grain. There are wood grain sequins. I had asked a couple months ago, or maybe even a month ago, if there was such a thing as a wood grain sequin, and the girls got right on it and they found the most gorgeous sequins. So there's a bunch of mixes that have the wood grain in it, and yes. Otherwise, there's some beautiful Christmas ones. There's some beautiful, like, bright and girly ones, and they're all just amazing. So while I was going on gushing about the sequins, I backed my photos on some vellum, and then I decided to use this Picked Raspberry Distress Oxide ink to put around the edge of that paper that I backed my photo with. And then I'm just taking some silver thread, which I went and I picked up at Walmart, and I'm loving the silver thread. I don't know why I never thought to get silver thread before, but I have it now and I'm in love with it. And I'm putting big tangled nests of it behind all of the clusters. And as you can see, some things have changed as I'm adhering it down. Like I said, I couldn't remember where things were supposed to be, so they're just whatever, ending up wherever. And there goes some more of that gorgeous thread. Sorry about that. I'm trying not to cough. I've been having like a tickle in my throat and it's driving me crazy, so I'm trying really hard not to cough. Now on this title piece, I am using some of the, I got a handful of the like vellum pieces of this collection, and they're amazing too. So I'm going to use those to layer. So what I just did there was I cut out 2 pieces of vellum and stitched around the edge, and unfortunately this is a little off camera because I was trying to stuff the sequins in and ended up holding it kind of closer to my face so that I could see better. And as you can see, I missed and got them all over the place. Not sequins, the vellum I am using is, it's see-through, but it's not as see-through as I probably would have liked. So I'm going to use the Dreamland sequins, and those are really bright and vibrant colors. They're little flowers and they're beautiful, but I wanted a kind of more muted tone for this, but I decided to use them in this little shaker pocket I'm creating just so that they would show through a little bit more. The sequin mix that I chose to use primarily on this layout is the Unicorns and Rainbows mix, and that has some of the bright purples and pinks too, but it's got also a lot of more kind of more muted and more, I guess, almost pastel-y colors. So I had adhered that down and then realized I didn't put my thread behind it, so I pull it back up and stick the thread back there, and then I'm going to start adding all my layers. I do use that Stay Bright, I believe is what the little card says, as my title piece, and I'm just backing that with some more of that diagonal paper there. And then I'm going to go to town and just layer the unicorn and rainbow sequins all over the place. I'm just going to sprinkle them on, and wherever they land, that's where I'm going to adhere them. And I love the sparkle that they give this page. It's just like the perfect amount. So I'm really happy with the way this turned out. If you're going to be heading on over to the shop, please remember to use my code Daisie15. It'll be down in the description as well as at the end of the video. And you get 15% off your next order. I know that the wood grain sequins are not going to last long, so you definitely are going to want to get your hands on some of those. And also, I believe that Jody is going to be doing another Shimmerz order, so she'll be getting some more, replacing some of the products in the store, and I believe she might be getting some of the newer colors as well. So I just want to say thank you for watching. Please subscribe to our channel so you get to see all of the creative teams' layouts, and then also check out the Facebook group and Instagram for more inspiration. I will see you again next time. Thank you. Bye.